Okay, and we're back on. That's the end of the second period of that match between Jennings from Davis and Copeland from Pauls Valley. The score right now is 7-0 in favor of Jennings. Oh. You can talk now, Bobby.
Okay, appreciate that.
I was enjoying the quiet, but it's fine now. Oh, so Copeland trying to get Jennings back. Jet's trying to turn, trying to keep those shoulders up, and is wished for the pin. So the win's going to go to Copeland to Pauls Valley. So in 106 pound, it's going to be Bear Webb of Davis and Ty Green of Pauls Valley.
Wrestling does run thick through this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a sibling to state champion Cooper and Connor. And I believe he has a sister on the wrestling team as well.
Dayton.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it does run thick through that family.
So both in the neutral position. Grappling for position. Webb scores a takedown. And Bear gets him turned over onto his back, trying to pin those shoulders to the ground.
I don't think he's going to be able to last this whole next minute.
No. Green's trying to twist out of it, but Bear Webb's changes his grip. And there's the pin for Bear Webb. 48 seconds left in the first period of the match. And nobody at the 112, and it looks like Luke Johnson at the 119-pound weight class will take the forfeit win for Davis.
Looks like Rance Digby coming up
Yeah,
here next.
Rance Digby and looks like Braden Patchell from Pauls Valley at the 140-pound weight class. So Braden shoots low, and they're both tied up. Digby looking for a good position to shoot those legs. Driving him outside, and they've left the mat. Branch tries to shoot for his legs and is met down low. He's tied up. And Patchell turning Digby over and gets the pin for Pauls Valley. So that's going to be another 6 points for Pauls Valley. The team scores 18-12. Davis leads currently.
Got to give a quick shout out. Just got a text. Coach Linville is actually sitting at the house watching. So.
Oh, that means we need to behave.
Yeah, we have to be on our best behavior from here on out.
Hi, Coach. Let's smile like you can see me.
I think it's because we're in here in this gym. I almost feel like we're commentating this as if it was a golf match. It's eerily quiet.
I feel like Wimbledon.
Yes.
And it's boring. So I promise we want to get excited. So we were at the one when we hosted Sulphur.
Yes.
And that one was a lot of fun because we could be loud, and Abby was losing
Crazy.
her mind.
Yeah,
It was
absolutely awesome.
red and white face
she's
paint.
horrible in here because she does not say a word. But
So this is
Brendan Rawls.
Brendan Rawls, and they must have moved because I do not know his opponent's name.
Like the headgear slipped a little bit, so they're going to restart.
So starting off in the neutral position, Rawls looking for a spot, and shoots for the takedown. He's got that leg, trying to get that single leg takedown. Rawls is going to lift him up and gets the takedown, drives him down. Rawls looking for position to turn those shoulders over. Rawls pushing on that left shoulder, trying to get it flat. The right shoulder's underneath his hip, so it's down. Has control of his opponent's head.
Still a full minute left. I don't see this one lasting much longer. Yep, right there it is.
There's the pin. So,
it's a good job by Brendan.
Yep. I'm glad you know all their names.
I do have a little bit of advantage.
High school kids I know.
These kids are all in the same grade as my son, or so I do have a little bit of advantage there. Trey Rohde there with the forfeit win.
So it looks like the next one should be Mason Tomlinson.
It looks like he's going to get a forfeit win as well.
So he gets a forfeit win. And that is it for the junior high. So
looks like it's going to be it. So, Mr. Morse, I said we take a little break, get some words out for our sponsors, and then come back for the high school match.
All right, sounds good.
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge?
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options, and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank. Member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge.
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank, member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
All right, and we're about to get started here back at Davis at the old gym, getting ready for high school wrestling action with the Davis Wolves hosting the visiting Pauls Valley Panthers.
We got to quit calling it the old gym, but I don't know what else to call it.
I'm going to come up with something that may get you fired. But
we actually asked around to see if there was a name for this building, and everybody seems to tell me no. So if there is anybody out of the
eight people watching
that might know a name for this building, pass that along. So, all right, you know the high school.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was doing my job. Okay, so one of them. Sorry. This is going to be great. Okay, so this is at the 120-pound weight classes. Jesse Gutierrez for Davis, and it looks like Kelson Barona for Pauls Valley. Again, at the 120-pound weight class. Gutierrez going for the single leg, and then grabs the other leg. Double leg takedown for Gutierrez. Barona trying to roll out. Gutierrez maintaining top position. And now Jesse's getting rolled back over as Barona has head control. And Gutierrez wrapped up around that right leg.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Morse, but his entire purpose for that is not allowing him to get that base to kind of get any leverage.
Any leverage, right. So Jesse has the half Nelson locked in, trying to get him rolled over. Barona stretching out, trying to keep Jesse's legs tied up so they can't get him rolled over. There's 35 seconds left in this period of the match. Gutierrez just about has Barona's shoulders pinned. Now, Barona rolled through to keep his shoulders off of the mat, and now he's back. He's back on his stomach, so with 20 seconds left in this period, Gutierrez still in top position. Barona trying to push up, trying to get Jesse off of his feet. With 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the period of that match.
He took the lead 4-0 there.
Yeah. Well, those look like the team scores, but
I think they're actually adding it on the team scores.
Oh, okay.
They were actually adding it during the match.
Oh, okay. You are right then, Bobby. So second period is going to start. Gutierrez starts in the top position. Trying to roll Barona onto his shoulders, trying to get that move over that left shoulder. Oh. Now Gutierrez has hold of Barona's hips, trying to, if he can get those hips pulled over, he can get Barona flat on his back. Oh. And Jesse trying to get position so he can get him turned. So by elevating, he can get him turned back over. So he doesn't want to let go because he doesn't want him to go back to his stomach like he has. So now he's trying to drive him back over and push that left shoulder across.
Just under a minute left to go in this period here.
Since he's got that left leg, trying to move him around to get him to where he can turn him. But at the same time, anything can happen where if he overextends, if he overpushes, he can end up on his own back. So it's like they've locked up again, and now Verona is on top. So with a 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the end of the second period of that match. The current score is 9-0. And to start the third and final period, looks like Gutierrez is going to be in the down position. Bruno pulls those arms out from underneath. Now Jesse's got his arms and legs hooked, and he's trying to roll back. So he's got head control. He's trying to push him back over, drive him with his legs to get Bruno's shoulders on the mat. Almost. Jesse's got his head and his leg, and there's the pin.
And the pin right there.
So Jesse gets the score with the escape and the pin. And so that was the team score. So there were actually no points scored until just then. So they got the 6 points for the team.
Oh, okay.
That's very confusing.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what they're doing there.
I think the bottom score is the match score over there. Top score is the.
So they're putting team scores up top.
Yeah, team scores is up top.
They changed it around from the last one.
They flipped it around.
Yeah,
so we're trying to just
they can't do that
right.
to me, man.
Yeah.
Looks like that was Grant Jones from Pauls Valley, who's going to take the win at 126.
Looks like I just heard Coach Bennett say that I think this match right here is going to be an exhibition match, so not scored towards the team.
So this one will not count, but it looks like
there was a forfeit in there.
Jones, and then there's a forfeit, and then this is Lathan Dickinson of Davis.
This one's a little bit more
a lot faster, and Dickinson going for the pin. He's got his legs tied up, pushing on the top.
Got the pin
and
there.
Quick pin by Lathan Dickinson. Definitely a different pace than because and last year that was one thing I did notice about Jesse. The matches were slower. He kept it at a certain pace, and then that was over in a hurry.
Yeah, Lathan looked like he really went on the offensive there and went after it. But the guy he was wrestling against, his opponent there seemed like he was just as aggressive and just as wanted to get right to it as much as he did. So
this is the 138-pound class. Going to be Jake Britt of Davis. And looks like Giovanni. I'm probably going to butcher this name, but it looks like
really going to have trouble in this one. I mean, his opponent here looks like he's way longer.
Yeah, definitely has longer legs, so longer limbs. Jake's chin strap came off, so now we're gonna start that again. So Jake Britt is going to start in the down position. Pretty good crowd here tonight in the TBA gym, to be named at a later time.
That's just what we'll go with.
Yeah.
We'll have to come up with something for the next wrestling event.
I kind of want it to be like something huge, like Chesapeake Energy Arena, but it's this gym. I want a giant name with it.
I'm with you. Maybe we would get a sponsor to sponsor this gym.
Yeah.
Throw that out there.
Now I'm excited. Okay. So Jake. Now Jake pushing backwards, almost had him back. And I think those longer arms and legs are helping.
It's really
Giovanni.
It's really put a disadvantage to Jake, being the smaller guy. I understand his pain there.
Surely not. But Jake's trying to control the hands to keep him from being turned over for that pin and not letting him get locked up. So now Good escape and a switch by Jake. So now Jake's in the top position, trying to push those shoulders down, move that hand out. Oh, had it, and then it got flipped back over, and then he gets out.
Oh, he let go there. So maybe maybe a little inexperience there showing. I'm not sure.
I think so.
But Jake technically sound and was able to kind of get out of that, and I'm not sure what they thought, but I think he thought he was going to reset him, and the ref said no, y'all are still going at
Still
it.
going. So it looks like there's a time for the third period.
It's actually closer than what I think we thought it was going to be there in the beginning. 7-5 there. Having a little scoring discrepancy here.
Abby, do you know what's happening?
Can you line us out here, Abby? No? Okay. You're
Zero help.
You're showing exactly how useless you are this evening, but that's okay. We still love you.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one that switched the cameras every
think
time. I'm about to do it again.
Back on. It's the escape there, so
both in neutral position.
9-5. Jake's really going to have to get after it here.
Looking,
almost to go for the pin.
Looking for a good position to shoot. Jake shoots in towards the legs. He's met down low, and he's trying to get that single leg lifted over. He's got hold of his right leg.
He's got those long legs and is able to keep that base.
So now I get the rear position on Jake. Trying to roll him onto those shoulders. And Jake's been able to keep those shoulders up, keeps his elbows underneath him.
You know, it's the second time I've heard Pauls Valley's coach yelling at him, "Don't pull him on you," while going into that last period. It's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm. We're into near the last minute of the match here. Jake fighting to keep those hands out from underneath him. Now he's just trying to push, gain hand control so he can roll his opponent over. So he's got him behind him. He's trying to get away so he can get turned around and go back on the offensive. 40 seconds left in the match. And you can hear Coach Bennett telling him to get up. You know, get up on your feet so you can get back in it. Now, rolled through.
Got the pin.
And there's the pin. So went all the way down. 18 seconds left in the match. So Jake hung in there through the match, but not able to come out on that one.
I think that was just a bad matchup for Jake. Jake being a smaller guy and that guy being so long there.
To go up. All right, this next one is
Clyde McNeil.
Looks like Clyde McNeil and Michael Barona. So Clyde McNeil of Davis. This is the 145-pound class. So this one also a little faster than the last one.
Yeah, a little faster.
Clyde's got the leg hooked, and they go down.
You go out.
But go outside the ring. So and this is kind of a case where you have two guys that are long-legged, long-armed guys. And Clyde's a pretty lean guy, so right now his headgear is pulled down into his face.
Yeah, it's almost like it's going almost over his eyes there.
Yep. So Clyde looking for that reverse. He's got one arm hooked. He's trying to get away so he can get his feet underneath him.
Just about 45 seconds left.
So again, now Clyde McNeil of Davis down in the down position and immediately goes back down to the mat. As Michael Barona, making sure I got that name right. Yeah. Barahona goes and he's trying to get Clyde rolled over. That is the end of the first period of the match. And the score is 2-1, Pauls Valley. So neutral position, both on their feet. Kind of bowling around. Clyde drives in for those legs. But now so right now Clyde's up, but he's got to get his hips up and get him rolled over.
Right.
Because I mean, right now you've seen where he sees his opponent's almost using his own arm to keep him immobilized. So now he's twisted at his hips, trying to keep it up so his shoulders won't go down, but just about flat. Barona push and gets the pin on Clyde McNeil. So that's another 6 points for Pauls Valley.
Yeah, that puts the, I think at 18-12, Pauls Valley there.
So next up for Davis is going to be in the 152-pound class. It's going to be Tucker Miller of Davis and Spencer Flina of Pauls Valley.
Again, these guys look pretty equal as far as reach, body size.
So Tucker, both in neutral position. Tucker pushing his opponent down. A lot more movement this time.
Again, back to one of those faster matches.
Yeah, you know, kind of head-to-head, button heads up in there, and that's just kind of seeing who's going to get the advantage, get control of their upper body, and get them down. So Tucker ends up on top now. Mouthpiece goes out. And here, Coach Bennett saying break him down, you know, get him moved, get him positioned to where he just can't get back up. Oh, Tucker ends up cradled, but he's going to try to reverse it. And he does get out, and we're back at it, back up top.
Just under a minute to go.
Tucker scores another 2 points right now. It's 6-1 with 50 seconds left. And Miller's trying to get him turned over. He's got that right leg. He's positioned over his opponent's right leg. Grabbing those shoulders. He's got it around the midsection, and he changes position to get hold of his upper body to get him twisted.
About 30 seconds left.
So still trying to turn him. Just about got him turned with 20 seconds left. But then, so Tucker's going to get called for the full Nelson. So you can have one arm underneath their arm and over under the back of their head. It's a half Nelson, but you cannot connect it with the other side. So full Nelson in the amateur style of wrestling is illegal. Professionally, it's a fine hold.
Yeah. Glad you know a little bit more than I do.
speaking of my limited wrestling knowledge, shout out to Coach Jody Milligan.
Yeah. I'm surprised I don't see him in the
I haven't seen him yet. He may be around here somewhere. That's going to be the end of the first period. And Tucker's going to lead that one 6-2.
You know, it's my professional opinion that I think the next wrestling event we need to get Coach Milligan down here and get him on the air.
It may take an act of Congress and a higher power, but I think we might be able to do it.
I think I might know a pretty good way to persuade him. I think we can swing that. So
Can't buy him tickets. Football season's over.
Football season is over, and I know he's extremely saddened by that. But
so both start in neutral position again. And again, head to head, another fast-paced start, trying to gain the advantage. And Tucker stops the takedown, and he's going to assume top position. Now he's got that half Nelson locked in, trying to roll him over. Now he's got him, and there's the pin. Good move and a counter by Tucker Miller to get the win. And that's going to bring the team scores tied, 18-all. Looks like next up is Brendan Johnson of Davis.
I think this is actually Kevin Bolden.
Oh, okay. So they switched it on me. Never mind. So I have Kevin Bolding at, this is going to be the 160-pound class. Now, well, that says 138 up there. And this looks like, should be Honorary Copeland.
If I remember right from last year, Cavan not quite as aggressive as some of the others, and fast as some of the others. I don't want to say aggressive because I think he is aggressive, but slower matches,
Yeah, he likes to slow it down.
Yeah, kind of really make sure he's methodical, I guess is a good word. Where this guy here, his opponent here, looks like he's one of those more faster, aggressive.
You're right. So it makes for a difficult matchup depending on which way you go.
Yeah.
So they go out of the ring, and now Kevin is going to take the bottom position. His opponent trying to get him spun over and has control of one arm and trying to pull his right shoulder over. Kevin gets back up to his feet and now pulled down again.
Yeah, I have noticed in wrestling here, Coach Bennett, really giving specific coaching advice throughout the matches, and
it's not like
different.
You need to block better or whatever,
No,
it's different than from the other sports that we cover. So
specific to that moment, what's going on, and
I don't know if they can hear, but it's like fight the arm bar. So he's got his arm locked up and he's gonna move that around. So Kevin again trying to keep those shoulders up. His opponent's got him rolled, got his arms controlled, and there's the pin. So that one's going to be taken by looks like Honorary Copeland over Kevin Bolding. And this is going to be Brendan Johnson. And so, again, fast. But Brendan's going to, his opponent is moving really quick. He's really got his head and he's moving. He's just spinning Brendan around. So this would be Zane. Looks like, I can't read all this. Looks like Weilenman. So Zane Weileman from Pauls Valley and Brendan Johnson of Davis. Brendan managing to keep his kind of center there so the Weileman cannot turn him over.
So that was actually pretty impressive because he had it folded up pretty good and had pretty good control. But
he had
Brendan able to get
that
out.
right hand down. I mean, you could tell he was pushing with everything he had. Keep that down. Weileman trying to get that half Nelson on underneath, and then gets it hooked a kind of different way. He's kind of winged over. And there's the pin, so Weileman's going to take the win over Brendan Johnson. And that's going to move the scores up to 30-18, Pauls Valley.
And there's not a lot of wrestlers left, so Davis really needs some wins here, and not just wins, but they need pins to get back in this, to win this duel outright.
This is going to be Isaiah Escabel in the 182-pound class, but Isaiah Escabel of Davis. And Colt Jones of Pauls Valley. That's one thing. Escabel is a pretty, he's not a super tall guy, but he's pretty thick, pretty solid guy. Colt Jones, who I actually used to teach in Lindsay, is also pretty solid. They're pretty equally built. Colt might be a little thicker than Escabel.
Yeah.
So argument coming from the Pauls Valley coaches. They're wanting to talk to the ref about an illegal hand lock that they would get points for.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm
not.
confused.
I'm not savvy enough to know exactly what the ruling should be here. But obviously, those coaches are highly upset.
So
with that, the whistle was blown there.
Right.
But, no point given.
What I know is that when you come across, you cannot grab your own wrist. You can't lock it.
Basically,
like that.
can't be locked around.
You can go here with the hands, but you can't grab the wrist. So they're calling it illegal hand lock.
Looks like the call is going to basically, as they would say in the the professional league, call stands.
Yeah, it's not going to change. So Jones is going to take top position. Escabel fighting back to his feet, and he's trying to grab it. He's got hold of that left leg of Colt Jones. That was a good move by Jones to keep from getting turned over onto his back, and then Escabel with an equally interesting move, to stay up. So Jones trying to roll Escabel over his head. So Escabel fighting from underneath. He's got hold of Jones's left leg and just maintaining position so that he can't get spun over. And he's trying to get his leg pulled around, but then now he's cradled up by Jones. But he's on his side.
Got 45 seconds left in this period here.
And now Escabel's trying to get his feet underneath him so that he can roll. So while Jones is trying to roll him onto his own shoulders, Escabel's going to try to use his own momentum to push Jones over onto his shoulders. So Escabel not letting go of that hand, which is keeping him up. So now he's
Escabel
up. He gets
away
the escape.
there. That's a good job there by Escabel.
Gets the escape from Jones. 13 seconds left. Five seconds left. And now I think they're just going to kind of wait this one out until and Jones is going to go low for that for the takedown, but timer goes off. So Jones is going to start off in bottom position, and he rolls through. That was impressive.
That was a very quick move there, right off the whistle.
A roll through, and Escabel comes back on top position.
Both of these guys, I think, are highly impressive.
This has probably been the best one we've watched, as far as being technical and moving around. So Escobar trying to get him rolled onto his shoulders, but now Colt's going to bridge backwards, and he gets the pin. That was impressive over Isaiah Escobar. So it's going to take the score 36-18, Pauls Valley. And
that was highly impressive there.
That was impressive.
Escobar basically had him in a hold, but he just kind of laid on him, in the hold and got his shoulders on the ground.
Right. Now we got freshman Lane Rawls for Davis. And it looks like against Michael Pettigrew from Pauls Valley. So, and that's one thing, having watched Lane so far, he quick move, and he's got Pettigrew pulled over, and he's trying to get those shoulders down. He had him down once, but he's got to gain position again. But when they're up in neutral position, Lane likes to put his head into them. They push around each other like bulls for a while. So Lane trying to get through to get that half Nelson so he can roll him over. He's got him pushed. And he's trying to push that shoulder down. Pettigrew fighting to keep that other shoulder up. So
kudos to Pettigrew to be that strong to push. Because Lane is not a little guy. He's
he's a pretty big kid.
Yeah, you got to be pretty physical to be able to push Lane Rawls around.
But so now Lane trying to control that arm. There's the pin for Lane Rawls.
That was a good job there by Lane.
Well, Lane was struggling there for a little bit, and then managed to hold one arm down while he could move his own weight to keep that other shoulder down.
Looks like Justin Ross coming up here for the next match.
And I think Justin is going to.
Justin's going to get a forfeit win. Looks
yeah,
like
it'll be a forfeit win for Justin
actually,
Ross.
Actually, put us back within one pin with our big guy walking up here.
So looks like this is going to be senior Cooper Webb in the 285-pound class. Against, looks like James Cujo.
I mean, this is, you need a pin here to tie it.
Right.
I mean, this is what Cooper Webb kind of lives for. So
and sometimes it depends on how Cooper wants to start. He's got that head locked. He's trying to push those shoulders down.
I mean, that's a quick pin there.
That was very quick, and that ties everything up.
Ties everything up.
But that's your.
I think that's the final of the duel.
Two-time state champion. So
they're basically going to shake hands there, and this one's going to be a draw. So I think that's okay, considering we kind of got ourselves in a hole there and had to fight back. But Cooper Webb coming through for us there in the end to end it.
Right. So, hey, we end 36-36 against Pauls Valley. And I think the Wolves will wrestle this weekend at a tournament.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to check my schedule on where they're actually going. Give me just a second.
As far as us, the Howell Media Group here at Davis High School, we will be live back from the Birdcage on Friday night against Washington for Wolves and Lady Wolves basketball.
Yeah, you guys have to bear with us as Mr. Morse and I do the commentating again. So, but please join us. Looks like the wrestlers are going to Kingfisher this weekend.
Wow. Okay. Have fun on that trip. Not me. So anyway, this is from myself, Jared Morse, and Bobby Alexander. Thanks for joining us tonight for the Howell Media Group, and we will see you all later.